From a Vodacom perspective, what we've decided is that we actually should look at services that are outside our business but are adjacent to our business. And where we are able to use services that complement our core business and our core strengths. So, for example, we have decided to go into content a little bit more. That's to accelerate our data in terms of our core strategy. We've decided to actually look at broader into financial services because that actually complements what we're already doing in terms of expanding our network footprint. And actually we've got a lot of information about our core customers that we can better service today. On the insurance side, we do a lot of device insurance. And that helps us in terms of actually making sure that our customers that have a phone stolen or whatever mishap with their phone come back to the network. Every time we have a customer back to the network, we're actually generating revenue. So what we're looking to do is actually expand that a little bit broader than just device revenue so that we can actually make sure that our insurance position, because we know so much more about our clients, is actually compelling. We're also looking at M2M. M2M is a core part of what we're trying to do, and we will leverage off what Vodafone is already doing with Cobra and telematics just in general in order to actually deliver that. M2M is really machine to machine. Is when things start actually talking with one another. There are verticals that we can actually facilitate within the machine-to-machine world, and those verticals, for example, include utilities, where we actually put in a SIM card inside a water meter or something like that, and you get readings of your water meter and so on without actually having someone actually physically go and look at the water meter itself. So those are the kind of things that we're actually looking at. In telematics, we're already there. Today we just provide services to other companies like the Matrix of this world and so on. So we're already in there and we're looking to actually expand on those kind of things. M-Pesa has been an impressive kind of success story. Currently, as a group, as a Vodacom group, we have more than 8 million users. It's growing year on year in phenomenal terms. In fact, revenue in the last year grew by about 27.5%. So, I mean, it's a phenomenal story, with Tanzania within the Vodacom group actually being the real success story. They have Empower together with a bank in Tanzania, and today what they do is they do loan and savings product with the bank, and that they provide to their customers, and they've got about 1.8 million customers on that today. South Africa obviously is not there. DRC is not there yet. Mozambique is not there yet. Lesotho is not there yet. Although we're seeing promising signs in the DRC in terms of customer take-up, in terms of customer numbers. In Mozambique, we're seeing a lot of education that is required to actually make sure that the product actually accelerates, but has good building blocks. And we're very comfortable with where the market is. And Lesotho, I must say, is doing very well. Where we are in South Africa today, we've relaunched M-Pesa in the last year. It really is an inclusive banking kind of proposition for a market like South Africa that is actually well banked. Although you have a significant portion that is underbanked, you still have a well-banked market compared to the other markets. It becomes a little bit more challenging to get into this market. However, we're confident that the strategy that we have in this relaunch is going to be a successful strategy. In content, we've got Deezer, which is our music platform that we've launched in this year, and it's doing phenomenally well. We've got Voucher Cloud, which also is driving some traffic into our network. The other part that we're busy with is actually looking at M-Video, which we've piloted in this year, and we're actually looking to roll that out. And what M-Video really is around downloading content when we have low usage on our network or high capacity, whichever way you want to look at it, and actually letting people actually watch it the following day. Let's say we download it at midnight or 2 a.m. and in the morning it's on your phone and it's at a really small value. We've piloted it at about 5 Rand, and it's actually working very well. We really want to achieve new services being about 5% of our service revenue. If just for context, today that 5% is equal to about just over 3 billion. In 3 years' time, that will grow obviously in line with our service revenue. So it's something closer to around 5 billion. So we're actually targeting that number, and it's a significant number to target in a business that is really strictly around focusing on minutes and bytes today.